Last time I checked, I've unlocked a total of 1 Halo achievement. I recently had the pleasure of sitting down with somebody who's unlocked considerably more than that. Enjoy the interview. Hoov, hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I am good. Very nice to see you semi in person.
Yeah.
I know you as Hoov, the person I've been playing Halo with since Halo 2. First, though, tell me what you do in real life.
Well, I'm a video editor. I work on a TV show called In Depth with Graham Bensinger here in St. Louis. It's a sports interview show, so it's a lot of fun. I love it.
So now we know what you do in real life, but tell me what your Halo claim to fame is.
I wound up completing all the achievements in all 8 Halo games that have achievements, so there are no achievements left unconquered.
What made you want to unlock every single Halo achievement?
Well, I actually didn't really have that goal in mind until maybe the last year or two. I would just love playing the game. You know, I played Halo 2 for fun. There were no achievements there. And then Halo 3 had some achievements, and it was just fun playing the game and unlocking them. And eventually more and more Halo games started coming out. And I thought it'd be great to get all of them unlocked and see, 100% next to all of them. And there you go, all of them done.
Do you do that for any other games, any other franchises?
No other franchises. There's only one game I've completed 100%, and that's a totally different game called Lost via Domus, which was based on that Lost TV show. I just loved that show. Rented the game and just played it nonstop just to get all the achievements done and returned it. So that's the only one I've ever completed, and it's totally different game, but Halo is the only franchise that I've gotten all the achievements for sure. It's not really about the gamer score for me. It's just having fun trying to get those Halo games all the way done. So that was kind of a fun challenge.
You mentioned that Halo Wars was a difficult one. Was that the most difficult one out of the Halo games with achievements?
I think it was, at least for me, because I never had played an RTS, a real-time strategy game before. I'd just been mostly into the first-person shooters, and I didn't know anything about the game. So I just started playing it, watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to get certain achievements. But the real tough one about Halo Wars is one called Running the Show, where you have to get to a general, which is the highest rank in multiplayer online. It's probably the one that most Halo enthusiasts don't have, because it just takes so long to get so many multiplayer matches to get that many points to rank up.
You mentioned that general achievement. I think half of the threads in the Halo Wars section of our forums are probably about that achievement and how difficult it is. Was that the hardest Halo achievement that you encountered so far?
In terms of time investment, definitely the hardest. In terms of skill required, I don't think that one was. The one that took me I almost gave up on it, was this silly one from Reach called, I think it's called If They Came to Hear Me Beg. And it's this one where you have to jump off of a really tall cliff and assassinate an enemy. I tried that a couple hundred times, so that one was pretty difficult just in terms of repetition. In Halo Anniversary, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, there's 2 achievements on the library. One where you have to get it done in 30 minutes or less on Legendary, and another one where you have to do it without dying on Heroic or above. Well, I decided that I would just get both of them done at once. So I'm playing the library on Legendary, trying not to die, running through the level to try to get it done in 30 minutes. It was insane. I don't know how. I made the library even more dreadful than it already is.
How many times did it take you to get that one?
Probably played the library. The other thing was I was trying to watch speedrunner guides on how to grenade jump over walls and skip some loading zones and things like this, but I'm not that good at trick jumping or anything like that. So I would just wind up killing myself on the grenades or the rocket jumps, and I just had to back up and split, take one achievement at a time and just kind of plow through and get it done. So those were pretty funny. There was one in Halo 3 ODST. I think it was the Deja Vu achievement, where you have to complete the last level with 4 people online, and you can't get in a Warthog or a Scorpion. Have to do the level on Legendary, but there's the little Easter egg where there's those rocket launchers that have 1,000 rockets in it. So you and your four buddies, you can't, every time you die, you reset to the last checkpoint. And we, by the time I was trying to get that one done, it had been so long that most of my friends had already completed it. So I was having a hard time getting three other people to play that achievement with me. And I finally got one guy, his friend, and another friend that was like in Australia. So we're trying to coordinate times. We finally make it to the last stand, like at the very end of the level, after maybe 3 hours of playing. And one of the guys drops out of the game. It sends us back to the menu.
Oh no.
And we lose all of our progress, all 3 hours. And that guy, yeah, so we just had to find a different guy and do it all over again the next night. So that was not very good.
I hope you removed him from your friends list and permanently blocked all communications. That is unacceptable.
Yeah, that's right. That was a heartbreaker for sure.
Were those people in your clan? We were both in TTL Tied the Leader. You're still there. Were they from your group?
No, that was that particular achievement. I was working with a guy from the Good Game Network, and like you said, we're part of Tied the Leader, which is a group that's all about sportsmanship and teamwork and just having a good time with each other and playing the game the right way. And Tied the Leader is part of a larger group called the Good Game Network, and a lot of different communities are there. And the guy that I was trying to get that Deja Vu achievement, he was part of that another group there. So it's a lot of fun, but it's great to have community like that and have teammates when you're trying to get all these achievements done, for sure.
Definitely. Always nice to have people there to help watch your back.
There was one achievement in Halo 3 where you have to get a perfection, and I know for sure that the TTL guys helped me out in getting that one, because I got 15 kills, no deaths, was nearing the end of the match. I think it was on Orbital, which is a really weird map to get a perfection on because it's so like cramped. But I got all 15 kills and was trying to hide, and yeah, the TTL guys came through and protected me till the end of the match. So that was a good one.
Very nice. I've been on the receiving end of your weapons many a time, so who knows, maybe I helped with that by letting you kill me.
Hey, you might have been there, I don't know.
What is the most memorable one for you out of all the Halo achievements?
This is a really silly one, but in Halo 3, there's this one called We're in for some chop, and you have to kill a enemy vehicle in a ranked multiplayer match or campaign with equipment. So basically the trip mine is the only way to do it. For whatever reason, no one wants to drive a full Warthog into a trip mine in ranked multiplayer. Of course, that option was right out. So I had to find a way to get a vehicle in campaign to, run over this trip mine. And I think it was the Ark in the Halo 3 campaign. There's a part where a Prowler runs over this hill, and you have a trip mine. You can just throw it right on top of the Prowler. But for whatever reason, the brutes in the Prowler would always die before the Prowler exploded. So it wouldn't count as blowing up an enemy vehicle because it was empty at that time that it blew up. So I had to figure out this way to shoot down the Prowler to the point that it would explode instead of killing the brutes first. It was it was really funny. But eventually, that was probably one of the most memorable ones for sure, because it was just such a simple, I think it was worth 5 gamer score points. It was such a simple little achievement, and I just could not get it to work.
All that for 5 points. I must say, your problem-solving skills are phenomenal. Quite impressive.
Yeah, well, I do have a little help. It is nice to have YouTube channels that are dedicated to campaign speed runs and achievement guides and things like that. There's a ton of resources out there that I definitely use, especially on the legendary runs through the campaign. Some of those, oh man, Halo 4's legendary at the end. There's a sequence of 8 or 10 Promethean Knights, and that just killed me so many times trying to figure out how to beat them. But yeah, YouTube is definitely a great resource trying to get those last hard ones checked off.
Have you ever made any sort of an achievement guide?
No, I've actually never made any achievement guides. Made some Halo montages and things, but never achievement guides because I hadn't really had set that goal to complete all the achievements. It just kind of happened, It's just, I saw that I was pretty close to getting them all done and decided I just bang out the rest of them. And there's guides out there for every single one, as far as I know.
So the last game we released was Spartan Assault. How was that one achievement-wise?
That one was actually really fun. I had never played a twin stick shooter like that before. I really enjoyed the game. Like Halo Wars, it just fits right into the Halo universe, even though it's so different gameplay-wise. I really enjoyed it, and the achievements there were kind of funny because on the surface they're not that bad, but there's one achievement that the whole goal of the achievement is to do all the challenges for each level, and there's like 3 challenges per level and like 25 levels, and the challenges can be pretty rough sometimes. So that one little achievement actually turns out to be like representative of tons more things to do in the game. But that's really fun because it adds a lot of replay to it, and I really enjoyed that game a lot.
I'm sure you heard that game is also coming to the Xbox 360 and Xbox One.
Yes.
You're going to be unlocking all those achievements as well?
Yes, for sure. Like now that I'm on this this path and got all the achievements done for Halo, I guess I gotta go for it again on the new ones. But I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see how it plays with the controller, because I did the first time through Spartan Assault with the keyboard and mouse, which was a little bit different, but I think the controller will definitely add a lot to it.
Well, there will be some fun achievements in it, so I look forward to seeing and watching you conquer all of them. Good stuff is coming, so.
Yeah, that's good news. I'm looking forward to more achievements to unlock, for sure.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was awesome hearing about all of your achievement escapades.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a great time.
We will see you online soon.